Great, good morning. I am going to pick up my mom. It is like 7:15, something like that. And I'm going to pick her up and we're going up to Blue Ridge, Georgia, and then down to LJ to a mushroom farm. So first stop is going to be Mountain Mama. I meant to put a mount and like suction thing in here so that I could film some I don't know, like car montage time lapse. I don't know. Of the drive up there. It's about an hour and a half, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Depends on kind of if we hit any traffic or roadworks or anything like that. So anyhow, I really have to go. I can't turn on the car until I'm done doing this because it won't take any of the audio if it's connected to the car, which is so fun. Anyway, I will see you. The next clip should be Mountain Mama for some breakfast and coffee. Okay, we're here at the first stop. I have acquired my Target and we're gonna go get something to eat and maybe drink. I don't know. Mountain Mama had to be one of my favorite spots that we went to the whole day. The food was great, the chai was great. I don't know about the coffee, but I loved the chai, and it was just such a cute place. Once we had our little breakfast, we headed over to Copper Fox. It was within walking distance, and you can see here just like the beautiful tree-lined streets that we got to walk. It was a perfect day for this. Copper Fox ended up being such a perfect independent bookstore experience. There were tons of little sweet gifts, cute trinkets. Everything was adorable. The book selection was great, even for a smaller volume, and we both just kept finding things that we absolutely loved. Plus, look how cute it was. Like, it just felt really nice in there. I was also a little bit obsessed with their blind dates with a book. They were so beautifully done. Our next stop was the Blue Ridge Cotton Company. I did film us walking in and just the front of the store, but once we got past a certain point, there were a lot of signs that said to protect the artist, they ask you not to take pictures. So in respect of that, I just stopped filming from there. This little gem of a book corner was in the back of Virginia's Market. I did not expect for it to be there. I had no idea she had so many books. She just called it her little book corner, and it was so sweet. It was really well done and such a great surprise. We finally made it to the mushroom farm. This is the location that really inspired the whole trip. It was so fun. They had all of these really cool, like outdoor, not yard art, but like these giant mushrooms. I'm not sure if you could buy them or not, but they were really cool and they kind of permeated the farm. You'll see. A selfie with the mushrooms was obviously a must. sheer amount of mushroom just stuff in this place was a little overwhelming, especially for such a small store, but it didn't feel overcrowded and everything was so unique and just like fun to look at. I especially loved all of these decorated cookies, and spoiler alert, I did buy a pack of the small cookies. They were absolutely delicious on top of being beautiful. The farm tour was completely self-guided, so we came out the back staircase here down to this little creek area. It was really a gorgeous setting. As you can see, there's this little string rope here to keep you back from the creek. I don't know how exceptionally effective that is, but you could see more of these metal pieces of yard art. I do believe you could buy some of these smaller pieces, but you can tell it just adds such a whimsical little vibe to this really outstandingly beautiful setting of the farm. So obviously the first thing that we noticed when we got through the doors was just the absolute massive scope of these greenhouses, and then we quickly realized that this one had been recently harvested and there were actually no mushrooms in this one. We did have a few misses, but eventually we found the goods. I told you we had a few misses. This one was actually just like way too muddy to even step through, and I was wearing sandals, so I wimped out. We finally struck absolute mushroom gold in greenhouse number 4. However, they did have like some irrigation misters in there at the time that we walked in. So that's where this little bit of hesitation comes in, and we kind of waited for them to slow down and stop and then walked the aisles. Okay, we have found the mushrooms. Look, it just finished misting and moisturizing them. But look at them. They're incredible. I am obsessed. I don't even like to eat mushrooms. Look at them. Look at that. Absolutely vast area. Look at all the little tiny starting to get their babies. Wow. Very cool experience. Look at these. Oh, my stars and stripes. And our final stop was Hemlock Bazaar in downtown Ellijay. This was a really unique independent bookstore plus coffee shop, just like cool vibe, interesting area, and I loved it. You can see why I bought 2 books in here. here.
I forgot to take a nice little video of everything I got, so here it is from a weird phone angle.
Here's my sweet little bag. And then I got obviously some mushrooms. Don't mind my Dr. Pepper Zero. I did not get that at the mushroom farm. These are the king oysters. Quickly, there they are. And I also got these shiitake mushrooms. This is a really cool experience. It is like an hour and a half away, or an hour and some change from us, so I do want to like quickly get them into the fridge. I also got this locally made bread. It is a jalapeno cheddar focaccia bread, and it is made by Arlo's Bakehouse, also located in LJ, so it is local. Oh my god, these were too cute, and I thought they were so precious. So there are some like regular sugar cookies and then chocolate sugar cookies. It looks like this one broke, but like, aren't they adorable? That color. Okay. And last, I have been kind of a little, I don't know what that is, collector of these mushroom steaks. So I have several in my front garden bed, and then probably put the tiny ones in some houseplants. These were 3 for $15. They're very cute. And so, of course, I got 3. If I can get the last one out. Ah! There it is. A little blue guy. So, yeah. I'm a little bit obsessed with this one. And I think that's going to go in one of my ZZ plants or something inside. So, yeah, that's it. That's what I got.